You're listening to Curl Talk Unfiltered
with Tally and Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we have a special guest today. It is Reese. Woo! Reese, if you could just introduce yourself, tell them how long you've been doing hair, where you're located, that'd be great.
So I I went to cosmetology school April 2025. I graduated April 2025. And I started working at the salon that I'm currently at in May. And I am located in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri, but I grew up in a really small town called Excelsior Springs. Probably no one has ever heard of it.
No, I've never heard of it.
30,000.
Two Missouri girls in the chat.
Yeah, I forgot you were from Missouri. So, yeah, I've been doing hair for, 10 months? About 10 months, I think. So I'm really fresh into the industry and I have got a lot of traction. So now we're here.
Sensation. Literally.
Yeah, it's insane.
If you guys aren't following Curls with Reese, you've definitely seen her. You will look her up after this and be like, oh no, I've seen that girl. Mm-hmm. I've seen her cutting some people's hair.
Yeah. My dad literally sent me your video.
Really?
He did. He said, look at her hair. Look at this. Your client, whoever it was, her hair was super long. And I was like, that's my friend.
Yeah. That's my friend. Yeah.
It's so cute.
I've definitely gotten... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's so cute because I remember seeing your, your hair school videos and stuff.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit about that. People ask me all the time, how I even got to this spot. I really just posted whatever came to my heart and what I liked posting. I really liked doing before and afters. And then I was like, well, maybe I should show a little bit more of what I'm doing at school. And so I started posting consultation videos in school. And those got traction for school. I was getting 80 likes, something like that. That was good for me.
Yes.
Back then. So
literally.
It was something. And so, yeah, I kind of started doing that. And then after I graduated, I kind of stopped posting a lot because I was working with my mentor for 6 months. And so I wasn't
remember that break too.
Yeah.
Low-key where I was where's she at?
Yeah. I stopped posting. And then once I got more days by myself and less days with her is when I kind of started finding my groove again. Yeah. And I just took one video and we're here. It's wild, crazy.
I feel it was overnight. I remember one day I just sent you a screenshot and I was like, look at her following.
Literally.
I was like, it's at 100,000 people.
I know. Well, it was crazy because I was at work and I posted Bella, the girl that I went viral with. She's family now at this point because we talk all the time.
So cute.
But yeah, I posted her. I think it was a Friday morning. And I went to work and then I was like, oh, wow, it's getting a lot of likes. It was 300, 400 likes. And at that point, I was kind of getting some traction, definitely on TikTok, but my Instagram was picking up a little bit. I think I was at 2,500 followers. And so I was like, that's kind of a lot. And then I was basically done with my day. I went to look at the video again. I was like, oh my gosh, I got 2,000 likes. It's kind of getting up there.
Yeah.
And I was telling my coworkers and they're like, wow, that is a lot. And so then I went home, wasn't really still looking at it. And then my sister FaceTimes me and she's like, Reese, you're about to hit I don't know, I think it was 4,000 or 5,000 likes on this video. And I was like, oh my gosh. And at that point, my following was going up really fast. Yeah. And I was like, I'm about to hit 10,000 followers in one day. This is wild.
Cool.
So that's when everything just super changed and just, it's crazy, man.
That's incredible. And you've stayed consistent ever since.
You have. I was about to ask, do you put your posting on a schedule or you just post whenever?
Girl, I post whenever I want. Whatever.
Period. I love that.
I've never had a schedule. I've never had anything. It's just I went viral on TikTok in November or September. I don't remember. But I went viral on TikTok and my sister, she's pretty good at social media. So she's social media girl and she always kind of helped me with that. Mm. But she was like, once you go viral, you have to continue to post. And I was like, okay. So I posted every day.
Yeah.
Either was in November or September, whenever it was. I mean, it was October. I posted every day for like 2 weeks straight on TikTok. And like, that's how I kind of got my traction. And then same thing with Instagram. Like, I think my, like, you know how like those reels on, or like your recap on Instagram where it's like, it shows you monthly. I posted like 15 or 20 reels in December after I went viral because I was like pushing content out. Yeah, and then after like the break, like Christmas break, stuff like that, I was like, I needed to relax. Like, I need to chill out because it's fun. Like, I really like editing and recording and all that stuff, but I was getting a little bit like burnt out, so I was like, let me just relax and chill for like a week or two and just lay low. So
yeah, one thing that I think is cool about your videos too is like you're in a beautiful space, but you're not in like LA downtown, like it's the most aesthetic space in the world, and like you're not by yourself. Like there's people around. There's sound in the background. Like I remember one time watching one and I was like loving the banging around in the back. Because I like have a video going up this week about like as soon as you set up the camera, it gets your real loud. Coworkers are going to bang around whatever is happening. But I think it's super cool that you like. And what I think a lot of people resonate with is you're a normal person. Like, you're a normal hairstylist. You're showing people with normal hair. Like, it's not like you're showing just all Instagram baddies who are, like, cool. Like, the most, like, model-esque. Like, it's just real people, real hair transformations, real salon. And I think people love to, like, root for that and, like, follow that.
Because I think we get, like, so obsessed with the Instagram look. You know, like, everything has to be super aesthetic. Everybody has to be super cute. And I'm like, that's really not true. Like, it's okay. Like, everybody's cute, but just post everybody. But I think people get really picky about who is actually being posted.
Yeah. So, like, going into, like, the TikTok comment situation. So... I have been really trying to record like different curl patterns and different like journeys of where people are at in their curly journey. And it's difficult because some people that have heat damage or don't have the perfect curl, they don't want to be recorded. So it's challenging for me, and I respect my clients. They don't want to be recorded. It's not like a mandatory thing for me. But I had like someone on the internet, I think her name Sammy something. I don't know what
Sammy,
the.
right?
Yeah.
I forgot her handle, but we're actually like friends now. Like we've changed numbers. Like we're gonna like hang out in April, stuff like that. So, anyways, she posted a client that had some. Her hair was mechanically damaged, and she wanted to transition to the curly side, and she hasn't been taking care of her hair. Not intentionally, but so someone commented and said, oh, this person should go to Curls with Reese. And I was like, well, no, Sammy is a great stylist and she did what she could with what she had, because not everybody has the perfect curl. And what's crazy is most people like in my comments are like, well, we want to see someone with my texture. We want to see someone that doesn't have like this or that. And I'm like, we show it to you and then you're like, you're mad.
Yeah, you're like, this looks terrible. I'm like, okay. You're like,
okay, well, I don't know what you want. Yeah, so I'm trying to show you like everyone can sit in my chair, even if you have heat damage or even if you don't have like the perfect curl, but we show it to you and then you're upset about it. So I think it's just funny how the comments
are crazy. And it's like the perfect curl for Instagram or for TikTok, like the perfect curl for non-hairstylists, because hairstylists all day long can be like, this is what your hair looks like. And especially I work with a lot of people with looser textures that have a lot of different curl patterns happening, like no curl in some areas, very curly around the face or vice versa. And I'm just like, this is what your hair looks like. This is perfect for you. Like, and a lot of times, like on social media, we can be almost like, oh, I don't know if I can post this. Like, is this good enough? And it has nothing to do with like, did I cut it perfect? Did I style it perfect? But like, is the internet going to tear me up if I post this? Especially if I don't have 100,000 people writing for me in the comments. Because there's like, in the beginning, sometimes it can be very like, there's a lot of people liking it, but the 3 or 4 or 5 comments that are like, damn, this looks crazy, go to this other person or go see this type of stylist or whatever, you can be like, oh, is this worth the kind of feeling
exactly.
like sick
and
of
it's
my
like
stomach?
you could get 100 positive comments and literally 10 that are negative, and I don't know about you, but like I'm like stuck on the negative ones. Like I'm like, why is that the one that's like sticking in my brain?
Right.
Like
No, 100%. I really like am blessed with like not getting, I don't get like a lot of hate comments, or honestly I don't be in the comments. I really don't be in the comments anymore. Like I post, and like for the first 10-15 minutes I will do my best to like respond to people that are like commenting, but like after that I just don't have time to sit there and scroll and answer everything. Usually it's mainly like product recommendations or something about their hair. Then I'm like, I don't know what your hair looks like, but
we were just,
so yeah, I don't
just
really
talking
read
about
the
this
comments.
yesterday.
Like, you guys crack me up because this is what cracks me up. I love whenever a hairstylist has gone like viral, has hundreds, thousands followers, and then like I'll see them on a day off be like, by the way, I'm getting back to DMs today. I'm like, so I would never be doing that. Or another thing is like whenever stylists, like the Savvy Touch, she does this all the time where she'll be like, maybe she's like going on a weekend trip or something, and she'll be like, only reach out if it's an emergency. And I'm always like, the hell is an emergency? Like
Her hair, like go call 911.
I like hairstylists.
True.
Like
what is an emergency?
Because I'm on a very small scale, but it still feels so overwhelming. Like I looked this weekend, I had like 30 people on my wait list, and then I got no-showed, and I'm like, what? But anyways, I'm not answering those DMs, just most of the time. But I love that you guys do. I'm always impressed.
So yeah, I mean, now that I haven't answered DMs in probably like 2 weeks, and you know, I'll like open the DM, and if I see like product recommendations or
no, I'm closing it.
something, I don't answer. Like I've already addressed that, and I'm not gonna respond to them. But if it's a client, like a returning client that for some whatever reason doesn't have my information, text me. I'll look at it and respond. I really don't be in the DMs anymore because like it's extremely overwhelming.
It's just too much.
And 100%. I'll retract that and say if it's a regular client and not like a client I saw one time 13 months ago, like you're not a regular client to me.
Exactly.
If I see you like 3 or 4, like 3 times a year, or I've seen you 3 times, and like in that instance, I'm already following you back, and like you're not in the requests, and like and I know, and there's like a lot of things too I could probably be better about, like putting in my FAQs, like updating my FAQs.
They don't read them
often.
anyways. They don't read
them.
Like I'm posting about that all day. They do not read the FAQs.
No. One thing about your clients is
I get emails daily. I get emails daily still.
I'm just
people like how do I book? How do you book? What?
Well.
That's wild. Well, maybe so you got that far to the point where you email me. So you must have seen my bio.
No,
like I don't know.
seriously.
Like I just
like or they just literally skipped all over it, went straight to contact. I'm like, you did no like self work first.
You
like
no, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. And like I don't want to be like that stylist like complaining about people reaching out, because I'm really blessed with that. But like at the same time, like I work really hard to curate my page so you can really access it and see things that are gonna help for you. You know what I mean? So I go back and forth.
1,000,000%. I feel like I'm never like super mad that clients are DMing me. Most of the time I'm just like, dang, they're not gonna hear from me.
You're not getting nothing back.
And when clients come in and sit down and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I messaged you, and I'd be like, oh really, what did you say? Because also I may have read it, but I didn't think like, oh, that was Reese, and then like Reese is sitting in my chair today, or anything like that. So and then once they're in, like, because I think some stylists are like, well, it's so awkward. How do you get through the awkward part? I'm like, it's not awkward for me. Like, I'll just be like, oh, sorry, I just work a lot and I don't have time to answer DMs all the time. And if the question is probably like, can I book an appointment, or what appointment should I book?
Like something you can find somewhere else.
Even like, those, I'm like, it's so listed that if you don't know what appointment that you should book for yourself, we're not a good fit.
So like, you know, if you're a new client, you're going to book the new client slot.
Yeah.
If you are a returning client, you're going to book a returning client slot. I only do haircuts. I don't do color.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Okay, because I feel like
so color for me is a little bit challenging, and I'm fresh out, you know, like it takes long to learn color anyways. And so if I really wanted to like learn color and get more education, I would stay at the salon, but I don't really like color anyways, so I'm like, whatever.
That's fair.
Honestly, I've been doing hair forever at this point, like 8 years, and I started off doing a lot of color in a commission salon, and I transitioned into doing mostly haircuts, and the biggest pain DMing back and forth with clients is about color. That's what they don't know what to book for.
Really?
And I'm like, if you want, like, to answer that DM of like, hey girl, not sure what I should book for, I'll be like, hey, what do you want? And they'll be like, calico stripe and bubblegum pink. I'm like, so I think that's not an option. Like,
right, yeah.
So now we just have to talk about how that's not an option. But I was gonna ask on that as well. Like, you're a baby stylist technically, but you have so many followers and you do have such a good understanding of like hair and stuff. But do you feel like there's a little bit of like, for me, I felt like there was a ton of grace in my first year of like, I'm not going to know everything.
Oh, yeah.
But now you have like hundreds of thousands of people following you that are like, this girl knows exactly what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. And you do, but at the same time, I'm sure there's things that you're like, I don't know exactly everything yet.
Yeah, I have gone back and forth on like addressing this because I want people to think I don't know what I'm doing. Because clearly I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, but yes, like I would love to like know more. I like the science of or the structure of hair. Like I like to learn about that, and I want to dive deep into that. But at this moment, I can't because I'm building a business.
Right.
So I have to like figure out how to balance that. And I would love to learn more about that, but I don't know everything, and that's the scary part. Like people like think that I do, and I'm like, if I don't know something, I'm honest. I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but let me go ask my mentor. Let me go ask someone else I know that I trust that can like kind of give me guidance on this.
Yeah.
But I'm really upfront about that.
Yeah.
Like,
good.
You know what I mean?
And that comes from, I think, like a confidence of knowing, like, I don't have to know everything today. I think the most like successful people are honest about that, and the most kind of like insecure people are like, I know everything.
Yeah,
like,
they act like they don't.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know.
Because
the girl I just posted that had like all that hair. I don't know if you guys seen the video. The little girl.
Oh yes.
Yes.
You
so
go ahead.
So like with her hair, she had me stumped for a second. Like I had to sit back, think about what I'm doing, how to approach this. And I still think about her hair every day. Like I'm like, what can I done differently? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did what I could do with the time that we had, and now I know what I want to do in the future. But I'm not perfect. I tried to like kind of curate that on the internet so people can kind of see like this is what I do know, this is what I don't.
Realistic like situation in the salon. Yeah.
Exactly. And I was hoping. No, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was just a lot. Like watching that video, I was like, this is a lot of hair. I'm overwhelmed through the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a 4-hour appointment and I only had 2 hours blocked out. So I should have canceled my last client, but I felt bad because she was trying. It's just the whole thing. And it is.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get
but
that.
I really wish there was like, I really, really wish there was a class where we had someone come in that with hair like that or with hair that is not perfect. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Like my first class that I teach is like something that's really just, we have to kind of work together as a class to figure out how to achieve a look that's going to like be good for the client or whatever. Just not perfect hair, you know? And I've never seen a class that everyone's like, well, we need this type of person that has this, you know, no, just walk in and let's figure out what we're going to do. Let's brainstorm. That's what really happens in real life. You know what I mean?
And that's how people learn. And that's what I was going to say. It's like with being a baby stylist, like you learn so much in your first 2 years because you mess up on stuff. And, or you're just like, you're not even messing up, but you're like, I haven't like learned from a mistake or just learned from not doing something that I would do the next time. Like even there was a time I remember it clicking like, oh, your hair is doing that because you wear it in a slick back all the time. Like I remember just asking all the questions like, are you straightening your hair? Are you doing these things? And it was like, no. And I'm like, I think it must be because of the buns then. Like, let's take you away from doing the buns. This was like probably 2020 or 2021 or something. And whenever I realized, and that's what made me learn a lot more about mechanical damage before like TikTok and stuff. So the same thing happens all the time. Even with that little girl, it's like, what is this just like the structure that this hair was born with? Or is there anything that they're doing? Is it because of the length of time that they're doing it in this way? And my favorite question to ask myself whenever I want to learn or whenever I want to do the best thing when I don't know what to do is, if I were this client, how would I do my hair? Like, or if I was this client's mom, what would I do? Like, with all the knowledge I have now.
Yeah. And honestly, like, sometimes I even, like, ask my clients who have, like, a texture that maybe I'm not super used to working on. I'm like, so what are you doing? Like, whenever it looks really good, what are you doing to it? Like, so I can know what you like versus, like, me just trying stuff, you know, like, ooh, I think this would work really good for you. And then it doesn't. And you're like, I could have made this look better, like, at home.
Right. 100%.
I had a client a couple weeks ago. She had, like, super long damaged hair. Bleached out, like, it's been platinum card forever. She hasn't got a haircut in like 8 years. It's like a looser, it's like a curl, but not like tight curl, and it's also baby fine angel hair. Like, when it's wet, it's like angel hair pasta vibes. And I'm like, so what exactly are you putting on this?
Yeah,
like,
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
She was very specific, like, I dry a little, I don't brush anything through, I put a cream on, and then like halfway through the blow dry, I put a foam on, like, nothing that I would do. But I was like, why am I gonna fix what isn't broken?
Like, if you like it that way.
At this point, your hair is like this, you're not cutting all this off, your roots are only grown out to here. And like, what do you do that you like? I'll just do it. I don't care. Yeah. And I was like, hey, I might do that again if somebody else is this.
Yeah, literally.
I think something that I noticed that you're really good at is being, like, completely honest with, like, expectations. Like, which I feel like when I first started doing hair, I was very, not, like, timid, but just, like, I don't want to tell this person that's paying me that they're not going to get this inspo photo. But I feel like they'll sit down and you'll literally be like, well, that's not happening unless you do this. And I'm like, yeah, period.
Yeah, I mean, I try to match the vibe of the client. Like, I'll say as a kid, I'm trying to, like, you know, okay, well, we're going to get there, but, like, today that's not going to happen, you know? Or if, like, the adult, I've had some funny clients that are, like, they've been doing, like, crazy stuff. I'm like, okay, well, girl, that ain't happening today. And it's just, like, it's just matching the vibe of the client, because that's how you kind of get on the personal level with them. But, yeah, I'm always keep it real, because I don't want you to be, at the end, to be like, this is not what I wanted. You know what I mean? Well, this is what your hair could do. There was one client that I had, and she could not understand that her hair couldn't do that. So what I did, didn't have the time to do it, but I still did it. I shampooed her, and then I just styled, like, the front pieces of her hair, and I dried it, and I showed her. I was like, this is what it's going to look like. She's like, oh, I'm like, yeah. Like, we can't, I'm not going to finger coil your hair. I don't finger coil anyone's hair. I don't have time for that. And I like to style hair within whatever the hair is going to give me, you know. That's kind of, and she understood, and she was happy at the end, and kind of it, you know.
In the beginning, I didn't know what the outcome was really going to be all the time, like, and so I feel like that's why I was like, yeah, you want layers, like, I'm going to cut some layers, that's probably going to do, and now I feel like I have, like, the energy of, like, so, like, that's just not going to work with your hair. But it's just really impressive that you have that forethought already. What do you attribute that to? Like, a lot of just, like, natural talent? Do you attribute a lot of it to, like, your educators? Or do you just feel like, I'm just pretty naturally, like, I can see what it's going to do? And also, how old are you?
Okay, well, I'm 25.
Okay, so you're a grown up. Like, I feel like that's part of it too.
Wait, how old did you think I was? I would love to know.
I had no idea.
When I was a baby stylist, I was 18. So I was thinking you could have been like 19 years old or something.
But also, I was like, she could be 27.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I really don't know.
Period. I love that. I get 18 a lot, which I'm like, I'll take it, you know?
Right.
What was the other question?
Just like, how do you know what it's gonna look like? You know, like, how are you so early on? And like, do you attribute it to like your training or just natural or
I mean, I like to give kudos to my mentor, Allie. Like, she's top notch in St. Louis. Like, she's so good, and she's really good at teaching like the structure of hair cutting. Like, so good. So she was really helpful with that. She doesn't actually have a clientele that's more tight texture. It's looser wave. She has, you know, some in there sprinkled in, but she doesn't really have like the clientele that I'm kind of catering to myself. Like I really want to work on tight texture.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think every client's different. I mean, with Carter, the one that had like a lot of hair, as soon as I had her sit down on my chair, I put my hands in her hair, I went to my receptionist. I was like, hey girl, call my next one and tell her it's going to be, I need an extra hour with Carter. Like immediately I knew. And some people I'm just like surprised. I think I had one girl last week and I thought her hair was going to curl more and it didn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just quick to tell them like, as soon as I know, like, hey, like, have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? And they'll like kind of confirm, okay, well, today you're probably not going to see like a lot of definition for today. It might be more than you've seen before, but it's not something that you think you're going to see. But over time you see me, you'll see an increase in your definition. Mm-hmm. But I just try to be as honest as possible. Yeah, as possible. No, I do want to talk about, I mean, I haven't talked about this with anybody like publicly, but I think it's important. I did mess somebody's hair up like sometime last year. I don't remember.
She's shocked.
And she's coming back to see me. Okay. So I'm excited and hopefully she doesn't cancel. But I learned my lesson on mechanically damaged hair. If my client stretches their hair at home or whatever it looks like, if there's straighter pieces anywhere, I'm not going to cut them first. I'm always going to style them first now because I went to go cut in all my things before and washed her, styled her, dried her. And then it was really uneven. So I tried masking it in the chair. And then when she got home, she ended up texting me and saying that it was really uneven. She made pictures.
Girl, in my first year, I like vividly remember getting in trouble for having too many redos. Like, and it was all color, but I remember my bosses just being like, "Why are there so many redos?" I think there was like 2 in 1 week or 3 in 1 week or something. And I was like, I don't know what it's gonna look like. Like, I am literally just trying stuff. And so when somebody comes in, I was doing $50 balayage at the time. I'm like, they show me a picture, and I'm thinking, if I do this, it'll probably work. And it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's too blonde or not blonde enough or whatever. But it's just so normal that in the beginning, like, you mess up people's hair and you, like, go home and, like, kind of throw up about it because you feel terrible. But at the same time, you're just learning.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got the hey girl text and at work, which I usually, this sounds bad, but I usually, whenever I'm diffusing and just staring off to space, I'll like be on my phone.
Girl, me too. Literally.
I'll be on my phone and I opened her DM while I was diffusing my client's hair, and I was like, okay, I can't be opening DMs while I'm diffusing my hair anymore because I can't be getting a hey girl text on doing somebody else's hair.
Literally,
that was too much.
Else. Yeah.
Exactly. So then I had to kind of just like say, yeah, it's uneven. And I can't do anything about that. So I asked her if she wanted to keep her appointment, and she said yes. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I am shocked. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that because like I am not perfect and not saying I'm going to mess somebody's hair up, but I did learn from that. And this is when I was going viral on TikTok, and I was like, I'm done forcing him to make a TikTok about me. I'm 8. Like, I'm top liver for sure. Yeah. And she didn't, so I'm so glad and blessed that she did not do that because my career would been over.
Was her hair uneven because of like damage, like in the different textures in there, or was it uneven because the haircut was uneven, or like both? Like in the cut had to be.
I think it was a little bit of both. I think I'm probably being dramatic a little bit, but okay. I mean it was uneven. But like I said, she had different textures, but I think she had different textures because of the mechanical damage she was doing at home. But she also did emphasize, what did she emphasize? She emphasized that she did have different textures in her hair, which obviously everyone does. So I'm just like, whatever.
What advice do you have, like, for people in your position? What some older stylists are like getting onto social media more, trying to build their clientele in a different way. Like, what advice do you have to give them?
I think any advice I have to give to like baby stylists is just to be yourself. Don't allow, like, I don't do a lot of trends. Like, I didn't get viral off of trends. Just be yourself. Whatever you feel like you're good at, post that, because you want to be authentic about what you're posting, and you want to like what you're posting, because if you don't like what you're posting, people are going to tell. So yeah, just be authentic, be yourself, and that's mainly the main thing I have for.
Period. Yeah, I love that.
I'm obsessed.
Only one person sent in a question.
Oh, okay.
But they asked if you had any prior experience to like styling hair or doing hair before you went to hair school. Like, because I feel like you're really good really quickly, so maybe that's why they were curious.
I have not done hair before this. I just fresh out. I'm good.
I'm just good like that. I don't know.
I'm just good like that. I was that girl on the sports team that played volleyball and tracks and like that. And I was that girl like kind of did everyone's hair, but
Cute.
that's about it.
Me on the softball bus, just doing the double braids.
Doing the braids.
I was getting it done.
Wait, I had a client the other day that was like, I went to school at Talia. We played basketball together.
Ooh.
I honestly don't know. Can't remember.
Oh.
And, or maybe she went to your school and didn't play with you, but she was like, Talia was so good at basketball. And I'm like, really? She's never told me that.
You were? I can't see you play basketball.
I played basketball since I was like 3 years old.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally.
Period.
Softball girl.
We're all learning things.
Softball, volleyball.
Yeah.
So I guess tell everybody like where they can find you. And yeah, then we'll be done.
You can find me on YouTube with The Curls with Reese. Not Curls with Reese, because someone stole my handle.
Aww.
Which is wild. And then on TikTok and Instagram, you can find me at Curls with Reese. And it's just W, not with.
Okay.
But I'd say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll have it like on the screen.
Yeah,
too.
we'll put it up here.
Guys, go follow Curls with Reese.
Beautiful.
Thank her for being on the podcast. Seriously, thank you so much for coming because this was so fun.
Of course.
We've been talking about it forever.
Literally.
We have. Since last year.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, bye, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Yeah.